What's up, everybody? My name is Titan Sage, and this is actually this is technically not a response. I'm just pretty much I'm not even doing really what he had said in the video. Kamikaze. He actually made a video about there's been plenty in the past of how it's much too expensive, but instead, instead of complaining about the prices and stuff, he instead wants to actually do his best to try to make impact and a difference on the entire subject of the matter, which is War Robots is extremely overpriced. In pretty much, there's not much to say about it. Like every way possible, it's just too expensive in general. There's just everything used to be, and I get this, much more expensive. In fact, I remember plenty well about how, like, when the Spectre first came out, the Heishi and the Kumio and the Bulgazario, the speedy robots, they were up in the $350. It was insane how expensive they are. In fact, I got my first Spectre for $200, and that sounds insane. And yes, at one point I was legitimately pay to play. I paid a lot of money. But the thing is that the problem with this, and I'm not saying this myself. I actually figured a lot of this out from Adrian also, and he made it clear. Like, it's funny, you spend so much money on this game, and then finally, like, let's say you've spent $1,000, and you finally got all the new weapons, you've maxed out all the new stuff, and you've gotten all that crap, and you've gotten it all. Now you're ready to play, and then you're like, shit, because they've just pumped out about 10 new weapons, 10 new bots, and 10 new things that you need to now get. It's a way that they can keep making money, and you will keep paying to be the best. So you're spending all this money, and like, I did that. I got the Spectre, I got this Heishi for also quite a bit of money from a super chest, which, I got with 1,000 chests repeatedly, which was like also about 150 to more dollars, or 150 plus. A lot of these things, like, in my, believe it or not, my other Heishi though, which I have two, I got it for literally only $2. That one was very cheap. It was a deal in the thing. It's not here right now, but I got it in there, and oh yeah, it's right here. And I got it. It was only a $2 Heishi, and that blew my mind. I was like, holy shit, $2 for a Heishi? Oh hell yeah! So I got it, obviously. But I'm getting off topic. What I'm trying to say here is that yes, the prices have gone down. They were originally in the 350s and below. It was insane how much something would cost, but the problem is it is still much too expensive to afford anything like this. Like, I mean, talking about the new bots, like, it's impossible. There's no way in hell I'm going to be spending $100 on one bot, and then the weapons it would cost. Like, let's say I want to get a freaking good weapon and I wanted to run 2 calamities. Alright, let's just get that. Oh, how much is that going to cost again? Oh, $60. Man. If I need 2 of those, that's $120. So I'm spending a total of $220 on one bot setup. That's insane. No person in the right mind would spend that much money on the game ever. That's insane. It's people that will, though, the people that are, like, crazy, that are like, oh my god, you need to pay to play, like, I need to be the best. And I'm not saying those people are wrong. I'm just saying they're doing what would come naturally. They want to be the best at the game, they want to run good setups, and they want to, be able to, because unfortunately in War Robots, you can't be skilled as much as you want, but in a game like this, it comes down to pay to play, because I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, my Heishi with freaking, even, like, what, I think of, like, I don't even remember all of a sudden. My 3 Orkin, which one is level 10, 2 level 10, and 1 level 11. Level 9 Heishi. If it goes up against a MK2 maxed everything Heishi because someone's paid to play, it doesn't matter what skill I think I have at the end of the day. He could be a freaking 5-year-old and he would still stomp my ass because it's just way more upgraded because he has money. It's also unfair when it comes down to that as a player. I want to move up leagues, but that's also then becoming impossible because of the fact that in the, like, upper leagues, like champion and master and, like, expert, like, 1, and it's just, like, it's so hard because there's so many people running the pay-to-play bots. Like, it's either that or you spend forever in they call free thing, which it is true, it is free, they're not lying technically, it is you just determination and hard work, but you can tell they're also trying to push for you spending money more than this because the amount it costs, like, just to use this thing where you can get, the components for them through this, free thing. They're pushing for you to spend gold on speeding it up, and they're pushing for you to not even want to do it by freaking jacking up the prices on this. Just for 170 components, it costs 950,000 silver. Okay, do you even know how long that would take to get? My Lancelot on its own took half a month to get, and that's constantly saving up. I know I kind of got on and off every once in a while. I wasn't constantly getting on, but still, that is insane. The fact that it took that long to get one bot. That is good. I actually am very happy I did it, but I just feel like they're not quite seeing the potential of how much money they can make in comparison. I'm not saying free. It's impossible for a game that doesn't cost any money to get, and then it can't cost any money at all. That's impossible. I'm not saying Worldbot should make the game completely free. That wouldn't make any sense, obviously. What I'm saying is, it's the fact that they make the prices much too jacked up, okay? It's just too much money for anyone to buy things properly, and get really good setups going, or just have fun in general. If you didn't know, Worldbots has over 50 million plus downloads. You can literally go to any, it doesn't matter if it's on iOS or Android, just go to whatever app store you have and you can check. They have 50 million plus downloads, and I thought about something. I was like, you know what? What's kind of funny is there are so many combinations in this game of weaponry and all already, and robots that you can make. There's no way anyone would naturally get bored. And hold on, let me just jump into a match here so this doesn't get too boring. I've been just talking nonstop. I should probably do something instead of just doing absolutely nothing. Okay, where was I? I was saying that there's no way that people will get bored, because it's just, the game is fun. I genuinely do enjoy running some stupid, silly setups that aren't just about grinding to win. It's fun. So what I like to do is I like to enjoy having random setups. So what I'm trying to get at here is that they have 50 million plus downloads, right? Now let's imagine for a second that everything was only $1. And thinking about how much robots, weapons, and different things you can get, I mean, even assuming that every person, that's unrealistic anyway as it is, but every person only spent $1, that's still a freaking total of $50 million in, probably no time. Because I'm sorry, if I saw something, anything I could get for $1, I would instantly go for that. Anyone would, knowing how expensive Robots is and then jumping down that low. I mean, that's insane. That's literally only $1 also. You gotta keep that in mind. Now, okay, let's imagine something more realistic, because it's obvious there's no way they're gonna ever bring it down that low. And then I thought, okay, well, I'm not even kidding. If I saw any of the newer bots for only around $15 even, which is not that much. I mean, it's still a lot for any game. Let's be honest, it's a game. No matter what, you're spending a lot of money that you really shouldn't be on a game, but I would be much more willing to spend $15 on a really good robot rather than spending $100 on a really good robot. And then for the weapons for it too, it's and then also the difference between weapons and robots is insane. I feel like they're putting it too close. It's $40 difference between a robot that's insane and one weapon. There should be a big difference between that. That's like comparing one freaking Gust to what's the name of this guy again? I completely forgot the name. My Pursuer when I'm running. Just charging $30 for a Gust and then $60 for the Pursuer. The difference in weapons should be much lower than it is. So $15 for a robot and between $5 through $7 for a weapon. It's a much more reasonable amount of money that you're charging for it, because as it currently stands, the amount of money you have to spend on this game is just unfair. It's just too much. And then I'm going up against setups that are so beastie and impossible to deal with. And then you just get stomped by everyone you go up against because, well, they're beastie and, unfair to go up against. You can't challenge them. I mean, there's not much else to do. And I just, that's my thoughts on it anyway when it comes down, the basics of it. I just feel like they charge way too much. And I feel like that's been clear, but I feel like there's definitely things we could do about it and that they could do about it to make the game a better game. I just feel like they're not doing everything they could. I feel like because you guys gotta think, they're not thinking about the pilots as much as, and the players, because, we're the ones playing the game. We're the ones that are going to notice if there's something we don't like, that we're the ones that will say, hey, we don't like this thing, could this be fixed or changed? But no, they're not gonna listen to us. Obviously, they don't have to listen to us. They can pump out anything they want. Like, the pilots, it's obvious most people don't like them. Like, sincerely. It's been made very clear, hey, most people don't like these things. Maybe you shouldn't release them into the game. By a lot of people, but for some reason, they still feel this need to put them out there, like, hey, it'll make us money, because also they're charging gold for the pilots. It's just, there's so many things wrong with it. They're not listening to the players at all. They're just doing whatever they want to make them money. Sorry. So, I don't know, maybe these are just my thoughts on it, maybe this is just me overreacting, because it is just a mobile game, but I definitely feel like there's so many things that can be done about it. Everything's much too overpriced. There's definitely things that could be done about the game to improve its overall, functionality, and make players want to come to this game more and not just quit when they get started because they're like, oh my god, I don't stand a chance here. Are you kidding me? Because, I really don't feel like most people, especially in where the game is currently if you're a new player, are going to stand a chance. Like, if you've not been playing for a while and you know how to maybe beat certain things because you've been playing for a long time, it's just like you're not even used to those things. You're just going to get the hell stomped out of you because you're not used to them. So they're also just kind of shooing off old, new players and just scaring them out of the game because, oh my god, this is a huge pay-to-play game. There's no way I'm going to win otherwise because this is just not fair. And no, I'm not some random player who's just, complaining because I want it to be cheaper so I can be a good player. Don't assume the worst out of me. In fact, I've been a player of Robots since it came out. Pretty soon after it came out. I've been playing Robots for a very, very long time. And most of the time, I was free to play. Maybe every once in a while, it's been $1 on 100 gold stuff when they still had that. I think now they only have, I haven't even checked in a while. Do they have that now, or did they get rid of it? Yeah, they used to have $1 you could spend, and it would get you 100 gold. And I used to spend every once in a while on that for, helping speed things up. But that was it. I was pretty much free to play. I didn't spend much money at all. So I've been playing for a long time. I'll tell you, over the development of the game, it's gotten cheaper. But I've also noticed that there's been a lot more than even in the beginning when the prices were way too jacked up. It was like a typical thing, oh, we know we're robots, the prices are too jacked up. And now it's there's too many things being pumped out, there's too many things that are much too powerful to deal with. I thought it was unfair when the Bulwark shield came out, because it can block even energy weapons. I thought, okay, maybe they can balance it. You know what? It is pretty balanced. It works well. But, the freaking Arius, man, is that his name? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his name. It's it's such an unfair bot when it comes to the way it functions. It literally has an immortal shield. Okay, that is already an insane feat, right? Okay, it has an immortal shield, and then on top of that, it has its own energy weapons. So once it's done charged up, it fires energy weapons that are built into the freaking bot. And then on top of that, it can hold 2 small weapons and 2 medium weapons, so it has all that extra damage, and it's a pretty damn fast bot. It could, without my pursuer running in stealth mode, it can keep up with me. And my pursuer, I know my pursuers are pretty low level, but let me just show you really quick. Yeah, 58k mage. That's pretty freaking fast. Okay, that's not slow. So I realize he doesn't have super high health, but still, leveled up, especially if you're pay to play, you're already going to be leveling the freaking freaker up. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my head. You're going to be leveling him up, so he's already going to be buffed up too. So he's fast as crap. He has an infinite energy shield. He has extremely overpowered weapons that are built into the bot. He has his own functionality, weapons, functional weapons. It's just so much stuff, and mostly only pay to play are able to get that bot. And even if you decide to go for that bot, because whatever, you're determined, you're going to get this bot, by the time you get it, they're already releasing so many bots, it doesn't even matter. That bot has already been put behind, it's been nerfed, because I got my Spectre originally when it was good, and they did not nerf the stealth. And then they nerfed it, and I was like, shit. And I had to learn to replay the thing entirely because it was too powerful. And I know eventually that will happen to the areas. So for now, like, there's not a whole ton to worry about. Because obviously I'm aware that eventually the prices of, like, things we know will eventually, if we keep doing this, go down. What I am worried about is the fact that as it looks, they're not going to stop pumping out these random things that are overpowered because they know people will buy things that are overpowered. They will. If it's something that's going to stomp the competition in a game, they'll get all over that. And then once you've purchased it, they'll nerf it and they'll deal with the problems with it. And it's smart. It gets them money, but it's not cool to the players because even then, if you are spending a bunch of money, which you're then supporting what they're doing, it eventually will get nerfed. When players have complained enough about that it's overpowered or whatever, it will get nerfed. And, like, I'm not even kidding. So many people are running these bots now, and it's just, like, such an unfair to fight bot. It is. And the reason why I'm saying that, I know this isn't about the areas or anything video, I'm saying it's about pay-to-play. It's like, only really the pay-to-play players are able to afford these things. Like, do you really think that I would have the time to save up for that bot, and then all the other weapons that go with it, and just then get it, and then, use it? No, I wouldn't. That's a waste of my time, because you know what's going to happen is the freaking time by the time you even get it, it's already going to be out, freaking placed by some other new bot that I'm then going to have to save up for. It's a lose-lose situation. You're not winning in any situation there because you're screwed no matter what. They need to lower the prices. It's as simple as that. And until they do, I mean, I hate to say it because I wanted to make a point, like, well, if they make them cheaper, then they'll feel the need to keep pumping robots out and stuff to make more money. I thought, no, why are they doing that? That's a waste of their time also and the players' time to, properly make sure if they function right. And if they actually work in, the way the game functions properly. It's a waste of their time and a waste of our time. But I know that's what they'll do. If the prices are lowered down an insane amount to, like, let's say an unfair amount, like, for them even, it's then going to make them think, okay, now we need to pump out a bunch of extra bots to make it fair for us. Like, not like freaking little kids fighting, but, like, that's what they'll do, obviously. Which does seem extremely unfair, and you know what? It is, with all honesty. It's not fair, the fact that because I know that's what will happen, though. If, let's say, they drop down the prices a crapload, what they're going to do to, substitute that fact is they're then going to start pumping out a bunch of extra things to make more money off of, so then people will purchase those things that are cheap. So we're stuck in a situation where we don't really know what to do, because even if they do lower the prices, they're just going to start pumping out a bunch of extra things to substitute the fact that, there's too much stuff to, not buy. They'll put out more stuff to buy, is what I'm trying to say. Or maybe not. Maybe they'll be a genuine good company, and Pixonic will, lower down the prices, and then they'll just leave it that way. And they'll, every once in a while, add actual good not content, they'll add, I can't talk tonight, sorry guys. They'll add actual, good things into the game that people enjoy, and they'll listen to players. Like, when a player says, hey, this sucks, I don't think this is a good idea to be put into the game, and a bunch of, even if you're a small YouTuber with only 10 subscribers, or you're a big Adrian or freaking Manny player, they'll listen to us players, and they'll say, maybe they don't like these things, maybe we shouldn't put it in the game, because they're all saying, the beta testers, people that play the test servers are saying, hey, this isn't good, it's not a great idea in this sense, and all the other smaller players and YouTubers are saying, hey, I don't like this either, can we not do this? They'll maybe listen, or this is going to happen, because it was bound to happen at some point. The players, like, rising up and saying, hey, this isn't cool, you're overcharging it to a maximum amount, it's just completely unfair. I don't know what I was trying to do. I was trying to get a beacon, and I wasn't really thinking. I was just kind of talking. So, I guess, in all of this, long story short, if you're still watching this video, congratulations. I do not even know. I've been rambling a lot, but my current thoughts on it is it's definitely too expensive. They definitely need to lower down the prices to some extent, by a maximum amount, though. It's definitely got to go way down out of the 50s. It's too much money. No one really should be spending that much ever on a game, even though I know there definitely are people who, are spending that much money. So, I mean, Actually, I have a pretty good example. Just give me one second. I'm going to jump to something. So, here is the Legend League, or really, as it should be called, the Pay-to-Play League, because, yeah, there's no putting this any simpler than, yeah, you're not in this league unless you are literally top-notch pay-to-play, like, bottom person. And let's just look at him. Like, you're just gonna see what I'm talking about. If you have not already seen, like, even the lowest players in this. Yeah, first of all, I want to point out something immediately. If you have more than freaking one slot, you're more than likely already paid to play, because no person in the right mind is going to spend 7,500 gold on a freaking extra slot. That is insane. Are you kidding me? That's more than the Lancelot originally cost altogether. 2,500 more gold to be exact. That's more than the 5th hanger slot, which is a big deal. You're telling me you're charging an entire extra 7,500 gold for just an extra slot? This guy has spent so much gold just on that alone. And then looking at this, yeah, no, don't even tell me this guy isn't pay to play. Look at what he's running. All the new bots, all the good new bots, and like one that's still pretty freaking popular and good too. He's got a total of 17,955 victories, max destroy 23, max damage 4,177,454, and max winning streak is 61. This guy probably hasn't lost a game in freaking forever. God knows how long. Now see this one. Alright, literally none of this is like even leveled up, but he still has the freaking second one. Third one, oh my. Okay, also maxed out. Everything to the max. What about this one? Holy crap. A lot of that's maxed out. Yeah. And the 5th one. What is this? Okay, this also doesn't look like... Okay, well, yeah, the weapons are still pretty high leveled on all of these anyway, besides those, the Punisher Scourge and other Punisher. That's insane. And then, like, let's just take a journey on up to the top person up here really quick. Okay, so... yeah, let's just look at him. Let's see what he's up to. And how good he is. That took a long time to load. Holy freaking crap. Victories total 19,194. Max destroyed 26. Max damage 3,965,835. And a max winning streak of 83. This guy has probably not lost a game in forever. Holy crap. Yeah. And he is straight up running the good, like, he's got even the premium weapons and everything. He's like, no, this guy is 100% pay to play. Oh my god. Yeah, no, he doesn't have as much of the extra hangers as the other guy, but why the hell does he have a GI patent? But this is some beastie shit. Dude. Okay, no, yeah. You can't even argue with me about this. Look at what this guy is running for a second. Like, you can't even say, oh, maybe Titan, maybe he's not pay to play. You can't get MK2 12, level 12, without being pay to play, period. Especially, I mean, maybe if you're pushing and grinding on one weapon, okay, if you're really that patient and you're going to grind that hard on one weapon, fine. I'll accept that as, totally fine, but you're bullshitting me. If you're going to tell me you can have this setup and hanger and not be freaking spending hundreds of dollars. Like, let's just check for a second. Hold on. Let's just check for a second. If we were, assuming, because all the bots are $100, and assuming he spent money, that's just $100, $200, $300, $400, $500. And just to be nice, we'll make the majority of these weapons only, actually, just to be nice, we'll just say they're all $20, even though let's be honest, most of the weapons are probably up in like the 60s. Let's just, let's call them all $20. Yeah, even if he only spent that much money on all the weapons, that's $880. Yeah. $880. Money, okay? Just let that sink in. And that's only assuming that he spent $100 on all the robots, just $100, and he only spent on all the weapons $20. Only 20. That's it. Like, not going any higher, not in the 50s, not in the 60s. just below to 20. And that's not including his hangers either. Extra hangers he has, okay, you can't forget about those. Or any of the extra money he spent on gold for speeding up the process of upgrading, because nobody's that patient to, wait for all that stuff to go through. And also not assuming all the power cells and all, like, the nuclear reactors and stuff, like, all the, extra little components he might have on his robots, and, the components themselves, the power cells, I meant. Not assuming he's purchasing, a bunch of power cells. Okay, that's ignoring all of that. That still would be $880. That guy's probably spent, like, a couple $1,000s on this game. Like, that is magnitudely insane. They are making freaking bank off of players like that. But I mean, Pixonic, with all honesty, I truthfully do believe you could make much, much more money if you would lower your prices down to a reasonable price where most people like me cannot afford that. There's no way in hell I could afford that. But if you lowered your prices down and made them possible for me, like, to purchase stuff like that, no hell I wouldn't. I would spend the time to save up a little bit of money for that and then just get it. Because that would be worth my time, actually. But getting $100, saving that up, and spending it, that is not, that is not worth my time. That is not worth my money. It was literally taking my entire paycheck just to get barely anything in this game, and then just realize, oh shit, there's new stuff out, so it's useless. It's completely a waste of my time. Sincerely, if another YouTuber sees this, and if you feel the need to, I'll make a video about this too. And I don't remember the hashtag right now, but I'll put it in as the thumbnail, not the thumbnail, the title. Use the title also. You do that hashtag. I can't remember the name right now, but I'll put it as the title. You'll see. Because this is a serious problem with this game. It's making it a very hard to play game, and it's making a lot of players want to just quit out of pure anger of, like, this is too expensive, I don't know what to do. And then on top of it, they have, like, the freaking arrogance to put ads in their game. Like, sure, you got a choice to watch them, but that is insane. Are you kidding me right now? Hey, you don't want to waste some time to get this freaking crappy 30 gold? Watch, like, 4 ads to get this 30 gold. Watch ads to speed up your upgrade. It's insane. They're, like, doing everything they can to milk as much money from this game as they can. But, like, with the way they're going, eventually that milk's gonna fucking run dry. Because, like, they're really just trying to, pull as much as they can from it. It's clear. They don't really care as much. If, like, the players would stop complaining, they wouldn't give 2 fucks. They'd say, okay, who cares what we're putting out in the game? Like, if we never said anything in the first place, the prices would probably still be jacked up to, like, $300 a robot, and a freaking weapon would be, like, $150, $200, and, like, it would still be the exact same thing. And I've seen players already in the comment section of the other guy, Kamikaze, make the video uploaded. And I've already seen a bunch of other, like, some commenters saying, like, well, it's not going to change anything. This won't affect them. They are not going to, change it probably, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, no, that's not true at all. If we can get this people like Adrian, and Manny, and, like, a bunch of, like, the bigger YouTubers, even the smaller YouTubers, everyone working together, protesting against how expensive these are, they will change it. This has happened to other games before, where they've had the prices so jacked up that players have legitimately, that were, like, had been playing for years, said this is getting to the point of impossible to play. It's too much money. It takes too long to wait, so it's no longer even a free-to-play game. You might as well charge money for it, like, enforced. And eventually they would either go bankrupt because, like, they wouldn't change it and they would just start losing too much money, or they would lose some money and realize, oh crap, and fix it. We can genuinely make them change this. They will end up, I mean that. I'm sorry, Pixonic, but putting in the most simple but harsh way, if you do not change these prices, if you do not, of free will, realize what the players are saying, listen to what we are trying to tell you, and lower the prices down in this game that is very fun. I enjoy this game. It's a fun game to play. I love the graphics. It's just a good game. I enjoy it. I wouldn't be making videos about it otherwise. I genuinely do enjoy playing this game, but the prices, I cannot argue with the fact that they are insane. So here's the thing. You can either listen to us, you can either contact people about this and see what they have to say about it and how we really think the prices should be at, or you can take the route of being forced into submission by literally going bankrupt by not listening to players, because you're probably right. You're gonna be still having a lot of people that are pay to play, and they're not gonna stop anytime soon. I guarantee you we're gonna keep seeing people in Legend League that are clearly pay to play, and it's not going to probably stop. There's probably going to be a lot of people that are still pay to play. They don't really care as much. They're just like, whatever, I'm still going to be pay to play because I want to be, good at the game. And I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not saying, hey, you're wrong for paying to play. You're just trying to be the best as you can as a player. And you want to be good at the game. I totally get that. If I could, I would. I don't blame you. But I'm just saying, if you want to help these prices be lower, if you want to help other people be also good players and try to work hard at this game and then, get something actually worth it out of it, you got to help us out here. You got to stop being pay to play for however long that takes. So I wouldn't have made this video at all. I wouldn't have even thought about it really if it weren't for Kamikaze. So I know I'm super small, but still I want to give a shout out to him. Go check him out. He's a War Robots player too. He uploads really good content. I enjoy his channel. Yeah, that's pretty much all. I know this video has been very boring and long. I think I've been sitting on my Tasha for so damn long now. I've literally just been rambling the entire time. I'm sorry. This is a very boring video. But, yeah, if you enjoyed, go ahead and subscribe, bro. Steal your milk. Tell everyone about me. Anyone, your rug, your house, your cat. Doesn't really matter. I don't care. Preferably humans, though, actually. Yeah, I do care slightly. Preferably humans. And if you want, you can leave a nice comment down below. If you want, I won't steal your milk if you don't do that. And once again, please, if you want, help spread the word about this as much as you can. Help get this out there. Thank you, Kamikaze, again. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.